as a retired police officer, somebody who investigated sexual assaults, I would say that the investigation's already started. I'm sure that there's people in the Los Angeles District Attorney's Office who have been waiting patiently for the release of these documents. I trust in our legal system, and I trust that there is going to be justice, not only through the criminal courts, but also through the civil courts. When I had a private meeting with him, I asked him if he was concerned with my eternal happiness, my passage to heaven, and he told me that that's if I chose to believe. So he didn't even extend a hand to me to say, you know, come home or whatever. Yeah, spiritually, we've been abandoned. I would like for him to say, give a declaration of everything he knew and all the wrongs that he did, but I doubt he'll ever do that.
Teacher ever prosecuted?
No, in fact, he was given he was allowed to quietly resign and given a letter of recommendation.
Where is he now?
Between 1986 and 88, he's in Adrian, Michigan, where despite the fact that all these documents were released, including his signed confession, despite the fact that I won a civil lawsuit against the Diocese of Orange, he is still working at a small college where he teaches girls how to sing. You know, I've been an advocate, a survivor advocate for 10 years now, and I've known through actions and everything else that Cardinal Mahoney was deeply involved. But what was shocking and disgusting to me was how deeply involved he was, and how much he knew, and how much he did when he stood up for years and said, I was naive, and when he stood in front of everyone and said, oh, I made mistakes, or oh, I'm sorry. But instead, it was a very cold, calculated set of movements on his part to make sure that men like Michael Baker, Michael Wempe, Lynn Cafoe, all these men in the documents, that they would never see a day behind bars, and that men like Manny and Jim and Ken would continue to suffer and be silent and never come forward.
Yeah, my name is Ken Smolka. I live in Glendora. I have the church has finally put the records forward today, which is kind of a celebration. Unfortunately, not too much celebrations going on simply because it's not the whole story, and they've been kind of cornered to a position where they feel that they have to release something. Unfortunately, it's not enough. The church needs to be accountable for what happened. For me, 1958. Not a word from them. I got an apology from the Jesuit, the head Jesuit that I went to see, and it was interesting because it was like he was reading from a placard. Okay, this is apology number 1 or apology number 2, and he unfortunately that's the way the church has turned its head to the victims. They do that. They just, whatever's good for them or whatever works for them, that's the direction they're going to go. Cardinal Mahoney should be in jail for what he did. He should be in jail. And I blame the justice system in this city because there are a lot of connections to Catholicism in this city. And I just think that there should have been much more done. And why, it took them so long. I don't know. Anyway.